What's up, guys, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls? What's up? What's up? What's up? It's Trader Dan back with another adventure here. Um, guys, I see you chatting in here in the chat. Hey, if you would please just hold all the questions until the end. Yes, I did exactly what you guys asked, but I made it better. We're gonna cover up the TD SAR today. So I took the SAR indicator and I put it on steroids. What does that mean? That means that um well, exactly how it sounds. Like I took a lot of the losing trades and the choppiness away from it. So you're able to use the SAR and make money if that's what you want to do. It's kind of get in and get out indicator. But anyways, here's the disclaimer, guys. If you could take a brief reading of this real quick, just know that if you're trading on your own. I'm not responsible for it. This is educational purposes only. And my job as an educator and as a presenter is to make your job, my job, easier, and that's trading. So what do? We simplify it. We make it simple. We try to make it simple, and we do what we need to do to make it simple. So I mainly focus on 3, 4 things in the market. I focus on ABCD swings, breakout swings, right? Micro swings and the macro swings. We work on order flow. Yep, buyers and sellers, exhausted, oversold and overbought, exhausted, right? Or buyers or sellers being absorbed. Those are some of the main things with what we do. A lot of the indicators we use have order flow inside them, and basically price and momentum, right? So with that being said, let's get started, guys. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this here. And here we go. Let me get rid of this music here, or at least turn it down. All right. So right now the market is not live. It's not open. It is Saturday, August 15th. I am doing this at 1900 hours. So 7 o'clock, 7:15 my time. But I'm always doing content to bring this to you guys so you guys can see what's going on here. So this indicator is very simple to use, okay? It's on steroids. When you get a sell signal, that's right, you don't even have to figure out where to buy, where to sell, whatever the case may be. You don't have to figure out that information. It's going to give you that information. So at the close of this red bar, you would put in a short right here, and then you would put a stop here. Or if this pulls back, you're going to short up here with a stop right above the high. And in this case, if you took this short, I'm just going to give you the idea here. Could you get 1-to-1 out of that? Absolutely. Had $188 on M&Q stop loss on a 5-minute chart. I like the 5-minute chart because it weeds out a lot of the noise, guys, right? Even if this wants to dilly-dag around and hang out, it still works. But anyways, down to $188 with it actually went down to $354 on one contract. So very, very nice trade here, right? Based off the sell signal. Over here, you got a buy signal, and of course, that would be in profit right now. And if you took this, the rules to this, well, let's just look at the trades first, and then we'll go through the rules. How about that one? So if you got in on that buy, your stop would be below this low, and you're looking to get up here at this 196. There's probably going to be a gap up here on Monday when the market, or Sunday when the market opens tomorrow. So let's go back and look at a couple more trades. You had another buy signal here. It says buy, and this is not a candle that we would buy on, but we know that this is going to pull back and retest to go long. If that was the case, that's what we're looking at. So ideally, you're long here, stops below the low, and like 113, 1-to-1. It looks like this could have got you 2-to-1 right there, right? So over here on this sell signal, same thing. You would get in a short there. Your stop would go above that high, $98 to make $98 right there, 1-to-1. If you're in 2 contracts, it's 200, or you're taking off one and let one run. Now let's look at a couple more trades. I'm not going to take too much of your time. This indicator is going to be for you guys to use. Do you get chopped up in this? You probably get a losing trade every now and then. So let's say you took this buy here with a stop down here. Whoop, that's the fibs here. You took a long right in here, and we're below this low. You got stopped out. Okay, no big deal. Sell came in, but you were in a buy. You got stopped out. Lost $121. We probably won't be taking this because this is right before the open. But let's say you don't know any better. You got another buy signal here. So basically, you're going to take the buy probably up here at the break of that structure. Stop's going to be below the low. You got your money back, and of course, and then some. But this is right before the open, so you probably wouldn't take that. If you took the short right here, did we get a 1-to-1? That's what you got to ask yourself. I like the 1-to-1 trades. You got it 1-to-1 over here without being stopped out. Your stop would be up there. But this pulls down into $52. You're not going to let that go if you're trading prop firm money and you're trading MNQ on the smaller accounts. If that was NQ, that was $500. So I'm not cherry picking this, right? We're going for each one. So ideally, this trade would cost you $150, and you pull back about $100, and then it goes up to 131. So almost 1-to-1. This sell over here looks like you would get in here and you would get stopped out, right? You would get stopped out right there. No big deal. This sell you're not taking. That was a news candle. Matter of fact, all this was news. You're probably not trading any of this in the morning. And I'm not up. Well, that's 8 o'clock there. So maybe, no, this is the open. This is a rundown to catch the data wick. So this bar closes. It says sell. It's up to you. If you took that, you lost. You got back in the buy. You made your money back there. If you just go through and start looking at the buy sell side, right? So if we took this long here, our stop would be here. Did price come back and stop us out? No, it pulled back, but it went up. And that's the close of day. So really not trading that either. But if we just go to the times we trade, I can show you that. But that does the indicator no good. So you got profit here. It pulls back and gives you more profit. This buy gives you profit, doesn't take you out. Very, very good setup here, guys, right? Because what I did was I put this thing on steroids. I put a few things into the buy-sell side to make sure that this was going to be smoothed out to make money, right? To make money. And you weren't going to be stop run. So this indicator standalone, it could be run by itself, or you could throw on the Big Bubba, which is Big Bubba order flow, and it will show you where the buyers and sellers are coming in. And when they double up, you could take those trades, or you don't have to do that and just trade this as it by itself. You got a long here with a stop here. You got stopped out. You got a sell here with a short here, and you got stopped out of both of those. Okay, so, but look what time that is, right? Right in that 4-hour close, 4-hour open. But again, you're looking for maybe a pullback to go long, or this is a pullback to go long, or this is a pullback to go short. The idea is taking the trades when you can get down here on some of the other indicators, but this one is waiting. We're waiting for it to break out. So there's 2 losing trades there, but so far everything's been winning. Here's a nice sell trade, right? Make some money. You only need 1 or 2 of these trades to work out for you for the day. That sell side came in and it pulled back. Your stop would be up here, or it would be above here and getting taken out. Buy side comes in, pulls back, and you get paid on that side. Buy side here pulls back and rips up into the day. You're not trading that. There's a sell. I'm not trading this during the day or into the day. Here's 9:30 in the morning. Here's a short that worked out. Here's a long. This one worked out for a little bit, and then it pulls back. That's at 10 o'clock in the morning. I mean, we'd be looking to take this high out, and it doesn't quite get there. Buy here in the morning, 11, that's at night, 11 p.m. long. That sell right there went down in profit, but it ran you out. Well, almost got you if you had to stop here. It came down and got you out of the trade. Buy went into profit. Sell pulls back, comes down. I'd be like wick. I'd probably just close the straight out. Buy here coming into the open. We actually took this without it. That was a long. All right. So anyways, as you see, there's a lot of winning trades. There are some losers. There's no such thing as winning every trade, guys. Just no such thing. You're going to have to weed out. Are you making higher highs and higher lows, or lower lows and lower highs? Are you making higher highs and higher lows? And are you only looking for longs, or are you looking for shorts? Right? The idea below this, you're looking for shorts. The idea above this, you're looking for long, unless you get something planted that tells you you're long. So these are not lagging. They don't reprint. They are in real time. So it works out really well. There's a short there, and there's a long there that works out. So what's the rules? If you take a long, you're going to put a stop where? Below the previous low or the lower low, depending on you and how your risk or reward is. So this would be a buy. You're going to put your stop here, or you're going to put your stop next below the next low or this low, depending on how you want to trade. If you get a sell signal after the buy, you get out. It's that simple, right? So this went up from your entry right in this area. It went up $310. So a pretty good deal. Over here, if you took a short on this bar right there, you could put your stop up here. That's the safe zone for a stop for the swing. You can put it here above these highs. You can put it above this one, right? And of course, you're going to change your risk parameters to match whatever it is that you're trading. Now, if we go into NQ, let me just bring this up. I want to show you guys something. If you go to NQ, these stop losses, some of them are going to be a little bigger, but the idea that you get into profits quick right here, this goes in about $400 drawdown, and then it rips to the downside. Right there. That's one hell of a trade, right? So you gotta determine who you are as a trader. Are you going to trade NQ? You're going to trade MNQ, right? So this right here goes into a little bit of drawdown. If you took a trade here, your stop's here. It's $1,000 to make $1,000. Or if you stay in the trade because you have no reason to get out yet, there's $2,000, right? That passes a small account if you don't have any rules in that account. Here's another one right here, right? Your stop's going to be there. Basically $1,000 stop to make $1,000. So NASDAQ has not been really that great as far as being able to trade with smaller stops. So trading at MNQ and getting in the proper risk management, where if one contract's too small, just upsize up your contracts, go 3 or 4 contracts to fit your risk management. So the rules are pretty simple. If you're shorting here, your stop goes here. If you're buying here, your stop goes here. It's that simple. So you're going to put your stop below or above the previous low or lower high or lower low, depending on what you're trading. That's where your stop will go. So if you took this long right here, let's say you just got in up here, your stop would be here at $1,300 or $130 on MNQ1 contract. This breaks out and goes up. We took this long all the way up the other day, so $7,700. So pretty big deal on MNQ, that $700 trade. All right, guys, I'm going to jump off. If you have any questions, just DM me. We'll go through it. But this indicator will be up and available for you guys here. I'm going to post it, and you can have fun with it, guys. There's a lot of stuff here. That's a 5-minute time frame. You can go on to a 2-minute time frame as well. And you might sustain a little bit more drawdown, but it looks like you can get into profits for scalping. If you don't want to try and get the big swing, you can get into these moves where you're making some money, where you're getting 10 to 20 points, right? So like this little trade right here would have been, hey, I'm getting in a long right here. I'm gonna put my stop right here, and 1-to-1, $200. You get 400 out of there, 2-to-1 if you do it right. So you have the option to change this to a 2-minute time frame and get in on a 2-minute. I think the 1 minute shows a little bit more choppiness. We'll just cover it real quick, right? So short, you're making some money. Long, pull back, you got some money. This buy right here, you're buying on that pin bar right there. Not something I want to do. Price push down, pulls back, but it still works. That sell would have been a loss. This buy would be a win. That sell right there, I mean, depending, this is $1,000 run, so you'd probably be out of that if you're scalping. That's a buy, so that's a losing trade. That's a winning trade. That's a winning trade. That's a winning trade. A sell, pullback, a push down into profits. A pullback that would stop you out if you didn't take profits when you push down into here. $200 or $300. Here we go. Buy long, good, short. Sell here is follow. Nope. Sell is on this candle. No follow through. Buy, follow through on this one. Buy, follow through on this one. Sell on this one. No good. Again, you got to ask yourself, are you making higher highs and higher lows? Right? Are you wanting to go up or are you wanting to sell? Are you a bull or bear? You could probably add the TD guideline to this. So if you're above the guideline and the signal there is, you're probably taking a trade. If you're got to sell above the trend line of that guideline, you probably don't want to do it here. I'll just give it to you real quick. So if you go to indicators and you go down to TD guideline, I wish they would put these in alphabetical order. I might have it up here. Matter of fact, it's probably under this folder. No. What about this one? Where is it at? It was down below. Let's look. I got so many indicators that I built out. I'm going to be doing some more videos on some of these for you guys. TD trend momentum. That's a really good trend. That's a really good indicator. These are good too. Why don't they just put these in? I don't have I guess I don't have it on here. I know I do though because I use it on some of the other stuff that I'm, other tools that I'm using. Oh, here, let's just throw SMA on it because this is kind of like what it would be, but it's not exact. We'll just throw it as a 5 so you can see it. We'll change this to roughly probably 20 because we're on a 1 minute time frame. So ideally, if you get this buy signal and you're above that, you want to be long. If you get a sell signal, you want to take that short, right? Below that 20. Buy long, sell right here. It'd be up to you looking for a breakdown. That one breaks down, that one breaks up. So I mean, this just gives you another edge in the market to be successful with. So, all right, guys, I'm going to jump off. I hope everybody has a blessed day, a blessed night, and looking forward to trading this week. We had some really good news this week. We did really well, finished the week off really strong. Let's just continue doing what we're doing. With that being said, peace. I'm out of here. Love you guys. I'll see you on Monday morning. Have a blessed night, guys.